Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today we are doing a product review on the Scansonic HD, and it's the M10 bookshelves in white. And wow, really looking forward to telling you guys about these. That was with the grills off, that is with the grills on, and they just hook off their little sort of round things that click in. So it's actually pretty cool, actually, the way they've done that. So as always, we'll just go through the specifications on this, and these are 130mm by 303 by 96. They weigh in around 4 kgs each, and frequency response 70 Hz to 40 kHz. Impedance is 6 ohm, and we're dealing with a crossover of 4 kHz. Then it's got 2 order, so it's a principal, which is a two-way bass reflex loaded, sensitivity 85 dB, so it does need an amplifier of at least of a genuine 50 watts and above. And we are dealing with it's a heavily braced rear firing ports, so the enclosure is actually quite solid, to be honest. I was quite impressed. It's got a sealed ribbon tweeter and a one mid-woofer 4.5-inch honeycomb reinforced glass fibre cone, and it comes in silk white and silk black as the two colours, and as I mentioned before, it needs a minimum of a good genuine 50 watts per channel. So, and that's what I've been doing. I've been using the Blue Aura Blue 1, and that is 50 RMS, and it absolutely sounded fantastic on that. So let's just go through some of the cool things that I love about this. It's such a slim little small footprint, and if we actually just turn it around so you can see the back, you can see the ports there, and you come down into the actual cabling. It's just got the two connectors down the bottom. You should be able to there also see the specifications on the specification plate. But all in all, I've done product spotlight on these, and from a sound perspective, these are very, very detailed, really enjoyable. And I guess for me, as being in this for a long time, hasn't 4-inch drivers come a long way? Here we are with a 4.5-inch driver, and you think to yourself, that won't be too flash in the bass department, and that's where you'd be quite wrong. These really, if you're looking for something with you want something different, and I think they really do tick the box off as being a very different shape and design, and they look very modern. I mean, if you're looking for this sort of look, then tick the box off. Obviously, we've got the ribbon tweeter, which I'm always a fan of the old ribbon tweeters. And musically, it's very detailed. Voices are fantastic. The bass is very tight. And remembering we are dealing with a 4.5-inch driver, so they're not going to be bass thumping, but if you're in a little small room and you're looking for a decent sound without having a big floor standard, and you're wanting that attention to detail that you'd find in an audiophile pair of speakers, these M10s from Scansonic HD really do tick the box off. I mean, I find them to be, as I've mentioned probably, and I don't do this enough probably, as I've always said that I look at things in like a hi-fi, a audiophile, and then of course just, high end sits in there as well. And where would I sit these? Is it high end? Is it audiophile? Is it just hi-fi? No, this is definitely high end, knocking on the door of audiophile type sound. It's very detailed, very engaging. The voices, it's a very warm and natural experience. I think, well, as I say that too, it's not so natural that it's just too clinical, it's unenjoyable. It's a very warm experience. If you're looking for something where you really want to enjoy the voices, the instruments, and you're not planning to have a party, and you'd like a speaker in the background that's just doing the job, and you just want to really sit back and enjoy the music in a small footprint, these speakers would definitely do the job. And as I said before, I don't rate things 1 to 5 or even 1 to 10. I guess I've always covered it off. Would I buy a pair of these? Absolutely. I love the design, I love the sound, and I really am taken back on just what you're getting here. I mean, they're around about the $15.99 mark in this part of the world. And wow, that is a lot of sound for that spend. It really is. There wouldn't be a lot coming near it in our part of the world at that price point, providing that detail, that level of clarity, and it's a really enjoyable pair of speakers. So I know some of you would understand what I mean when I say that. I mean, some speakers they're unenjoyable over time. They sort of become fatiguing. These definitely not. They're very, very relaxing, very enjoyable to listen to, and I think you wouldn't be disappointed if you had a pair of these and wherever you decide to put them. So if you'd like to find out more information about these Scansonic HD M10s, you can duck onto hifihq.co.nz for New Zealand, and for the rest of the world you can just search Scansonic HD M10 and talk to your local dealer. And these definitely are a fantastic speaker, and I hope you've enjoyed today's product review, and we'll see you next time on AB Sound Advice.